How to cut bustier with a yoke. Good day, everyone. This is Jenny's Fashion Channel. Thanks to all my amazing fans and subscribers. This channel is all about leveling up on your fashion designer skill. And today, I'll be teaching you how to make bustier with a yoke. So if it is what you're all about, you are definitely at the right place. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, now will be a very good time for you to click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? The first thing is to draw a line as your starting point. Then I will come down by 11 inches for my bust line. Though my actual bust line measurement is 10 inches, but because this is a bustier with a yoke, and after drafting, I'm going to separate the yoke from the main bodies, and I'm going to use half inch from both to join. So after joining, it will still come back to 10 inches. Mark and draw the line. Then the next thing is to get my underbust line. And for me to get my underbust line, I'll come down by 3.5 inches from my bust line. But if you're of a bigger size, you come down by 4 inches. I will mark and draw the line. Then I will come down by 18 inches for my waistline. I'll mark it and draw the line. This is just a half cut length, so I'm leaving extra half an inch for joining it to the skirt part of the dress. Then the next thing is to get my neck width and my neck depth. I'm using 3 inches for my neck width and 5 inches for my neck depth. Then connect as you see me do. Then I will come up from this point by 1.5 inches diagonally. I will mark it and connect with your curve ruler as you see me do. Then I will take my shoulder measurement, divide by 2. My shoulder measurement is 16. Divide by 2, 8. I'll mark it. Then for my shoulder slope, I will come down by 1 inch from the shoulder point. Then I will connect the shoulder slope to the neck width. Next thing is to get my armhole length. And for me to get my armhole length, I will take my bust measurement, divide by 6 plus 1.5 inches. I'll mark it. And draw the line as you see me do. Then I will draw a straight line on the armhole length as my chest line. The next thing is to take my nipple to nipple measurement to divide by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7, divide by 2, 3.5 plus half an inch for joining. Then I will mark the same thing on the underbust line, waistline, and my joining allowance line. Then connect with a straight ruler as you see me do. Then for the underbust dart, I will go in by 0.88 inch and go out by 1.5 inches. In my previous video, I shared some tips on how to calculate your underbust dart and your overbust tightening, so you can check it out on the description box below. Then I will come down by 1 inch from the bust point. This is to remove any form of pointiness on the bust area. Then I will connect the underbust dart to the one I came down with, as you see me do. Next thing is to get the midpoint of my shoulder line. I will mark it and connect it to the bust point. Then from the chest line, I will come up by 2 inches to get where my yoke will stop. Then on the yoke tip point, I'm going to go in by 0.44 inch and go out by 0.88 inch for my overbust tightening. Like I said before, I shared some tips on how to get your underbust dart and your overbust tightening in my previous video, so you can check it out in the description box below. Then from the bust point, I will go up by half an inch. This is to remove any form of pointiness on the bust area. Then I will connect it to the overbust tightening. Then I will measure the two curves to ensure that they are equal. Then after measuring, I found out that the cup at the right side is bigger than the one at the left side with about 0.4 inch. So I'm going to extend this one with that 0.4 inch so that they will be equal. The next thing is to get our armhole curve. And for you to get your armhole curve, you need to get the midpoint of your armhole length. Then you mark it, and on that point, you go in by 0.5 inch. Then take your bust measurement, divide by 4. You mark it on your chest line. Then connect these 3 points with your curve ruler to form your armhole curve. Then the next thing is to get your yoke neckline. So I'm going to go up by 1 inch from my chest line because I'm going for a sweetheart neck curve. Though this purely depends on you. You can still maintain your chest line. You can still go below the chest line. It depends on the amount of the cleavage that you want to expose. Then connect it to your over bust tightening as you see me do. Then the next thing is to measure this my dart here. Mine is about 1.5 on both sides. I'm going to take that 1.5 on my armhole because if I cut it off without replacing, you'll find that your armhole curve will not align. Then I will take the same 1.5 inches on my chest line to form a new armhole. Then you connect as you see me do. Then connect to the overbust dart as you see me do. Then I'm going to extend this my underbust dart straight down to the same allowance. Then I will add half an inch on my shoulder line for joining. Then the next thing is to impute our body measurement. For the bust, we take our bust measurement, we divide by 4. You add 1.5 inches for same allowance. You can go ahead and add 2 inches. Then for the underbust, you take your underbust measurement, divide by 4. You replace this dart here, add 1.5 inches for your seam allowance. For the waist, you take your waist measurement, divide by 4. You replace the dart here and add 1.5 inches for your seam allowance. We'll go ahead and close this up because of our yoke. Then I will go ahead and connect all the body measurements to serve as a guide for cutting. We are going to cut off all those parts. Let's now cut to see how it looks like. This is it, guys. Do it yourself and let me know how it feels like in the comment section. We now move over to the back panel. The first thing is to draw a line as your starting point. Then you take 1 inch here for your zipper allowance. You draw the line. Then you take your shoulder measurement, divide by 2. Mine is 16, divide by 2, 8. I'll mark it. Then I will go down by 1 inch from my shoulder point for my shoulder slope. The next thing is to get my neck width and my neck depth. I'm using 3 inches for my neck width and 1.5 inches for my neck depth. I will connect with a curve ruler. Then I'm going to connect my neck width to my shoulder slope. Then from the shoulder slope point, I will go down by 8.1 inches from my armhole length. Then connect as you see me do. Then on the armhole length, you draw a straight line as your chest line. Then you get the midpoint of this your armhole length, you mark it, then you connect as you see me do. Then I will come down by 11 inches for my bust line. Then I will come down by 18 inches for my waistline. And I will add half an inch for joining. The next thing is to take my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2 plus half an inch. I will mark it on the bust line. I'll mark the same thing on the waistline. Then connect with a straight ruler as you see me do. Then on the waistline, I will go in by half an inch and go out by half an inch to form a dart. Then I will go down by 1 inch from the chest line. Then I will connect it to the half inch as you see me do. Then from the chest line, I will go up by 2 inches for my yoke depth. Then I will connect it to the chest line as you see me do. Then I will take my bust measurement, divide by 4 plus 1.5 inches for seam allowance. I will mark it. For the waistline, I will take my waist measurement, divide by 4 plus 1.5 inches plus the darts. I will mark it. Then connect the body measurement as you see me do to serve as a guide for cutting. Then on my zipper allowance, I will go in by 1/2 inch on the waistline. This is to remove any form of bulginess on the waist area. Then I will connect as you see me do. I will also go out by 1/2 inch on that side and connect back to the line as you see me do. Okay guys, let's now cut to see how it looks like. So this is it guys for the back panel. It is that simple. So guys, this is all I have for you for today. If you find this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and share. See you in my next video. Bye.